15 line. 15 line.
I know you ain't got it.
Hey, Echo.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right, probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Ackerman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Ackerman. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Marr able to put this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
We're going to sign. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, man. Hey, man.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, Ackerman going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ackerman. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The end result, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Ackerman trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 40 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Switch up, switch up. Check 31.
Looking to throw. Ackerman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They come out here in the eye.
Bravo.
On second down, Michelle. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, Kamara showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now it's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Now a play fake here on first down. They're going deep for Hill, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively. That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground is Michelle. And he loses the football a second time. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down and 10.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, this is Michelle. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Going right side here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. On the ground, this is Kamara, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Kamara, solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Darnold. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he fields it cleanly. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. Throwing to start the drive. Ackerman. I would definitely imagine we'll hear nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The big fella. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch twist.
To throw again. Ackerman. Got an open man. It's Foster. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Exit.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Rocket, let's go.
Throwing on first down. Ackerman. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ackerman. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ackerman. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Again, it's Michelle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 20.
Topper!
Off the play fake. Ackerman. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, he's going to rifle one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That New York. A big play there. 76 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Ackerman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Walk 54. Oh, you got it?
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Samson Abukum make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Ackerman. Able to get this to Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
Move. Hey. You got to go.
They'll run for it with Michel. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. From the 39, Darnold. Flush to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Running with Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mike 57.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet, hit it.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Check safety, check safety.
On second down, Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, echo.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You draw quarter. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Operating from the gun, Ackerman. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Past the 20, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Darnold now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Darnold now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, New York.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, Kamara. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Darnold. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man here is Foster. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready, break.
57, Mike 57.
Go.
57's the Mike, Mike 57. Too little.
There goes.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, you.
Mike 57. You're right.
General West.
Check three.
Get it.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Got it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. I got one.
He's back to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Exit.
Hey, check Mike 57.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jets, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on